Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we are camping at
Acorn Campground, which is south of Sacramento, and it is about 40 minutes east of Lodi. This was a bit of a spur of the moment. We decided that we were going to camp tonight on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I could not get off early from work, so we got here real late, like 10:30, just because we had to get everything together.
Yeah, we were supposed to come and camp or go and camp, I should say, in Yosemite just a few days before Christmas. But I ended up getting sick with influenza A. Didn't even realize you can test for that, but I guess it's been going around. So it was a real bummer. We ended up having to cancel it. And it was really hard to kind of get that site this time of year. I think it's one of those sites where you have to sign up on a lottery. So it just was kind of a bummer that we kind of had to cancel last minute. But I mean, it is what it is. We were looking forward to it.
We did pay about $76 for it. Unfortunately, we lost 2/3 of the money, so I only got $26 back, which is unfortunate, but I also had a cough at the same time, so I don't think you want to hear us coughing up a lung during the video. We just weren't feeling up to it.
Yeah, we just weren't feeling good at all, like especially like the I just like 2 days before we were supposed to go, I had real bad body aches, couldn't even get out of bed. So it was kind of a bummer, but we ended up rescheduling for spring the Yosemite area because it was something that we really wanted to do. But unfortunately it didn't work out. But yeah, so it's been a few weeks. Like the last time we saw you guys was when we went down south a few weeks back. And then by the time this video uploads, it will have been about 2 or so weeks since we've posted with, like many of you, like we've been seeing family, busy for the holidays, so we took a couple weeks off. But we're planning to go down back to Southern California to go camp by the beach, which is going to be really, really exciting in the next couple of weeks. So we're going to kind of get back into the rhythm, kind of post-holidays. It always seems to kind of work out, like the holidays are a super busy time. But
that one's will be fun. It's I think it's in Ventura County. It's a Rincon campground or something like that. It's right on the beach. It looked really pretty.
Yeah, Rincon, I think.
I think it may have been a campground that we saw on another YouTuber.
Well, I think
Jeannie Marie.
Yeah, we drove by
similar.
it actually last time we went to Southern California, and then we kind of looked it up because we saw a bunch of like RVs and stuff parked there.
And I actually missed a phone call from them because they had called to let me know that the site I originally had reserved, they had, I guess they're going to do road construction right at that like end of the where the campground is. So they're like, hey, we switched you from like lot 3 or whatever it was to or not lot 3, like spot 3 to spot 18. So I was like, oh, whoops, I didn't even realize that because I had completely forgotten it was in like Ventura County, so I didn't answer the phone. But really looking forward to that, and I think it'll be a lot of fun, and we hope you guys will enjoy it when we film that one.
Yeah, it'll be nice, like to kind of get a little bit warmer weather and kind of go down south for January, since it's still kind of cold. It's still winter time, and it's just like one of my favorite places to go during the winter time. Just kind of escape to somewhere a little bit warmer. But yeah, so tonight we're making something kind of easy. We were gonna bring like maybe a HelloFresh or something like that, but since it's so late, we decided to bring this penne, which is kind of like hamburger helper. It's all in here. It's all, I guess, like you were saying earlier, freeze dried.
Yeah, freeze dried.
Yeah, and it's funny because it's in milliliters, and I'm like, like having to go do the conversions, but it's actually already on this cup I got this measuring cup I got from Daiso. I believe Japan also uses the same metric system, so they have that on here in addition to like the regular like cup measurements. So we're gonna just make 2 of these because I don't think one will be enough for 2 people because it's just pasta. There's nothing else in it, but it looks good. It's from when we went to Vancouver. A product of Italy, and it was imported by Montreal. So hopefully it's good. I'll let you know if it gets our seal of approval or not. So it just said to boil some water, and then we're going to put it in there. It's supposed to only take 6 minutes. So I'll show you guys the final product. All right, so I wanted about 450 milliliters. So that's like about right. So just have to put it in a pan and just pour everything in there. Oh, okay. Didn't realize it's still heating up. So, okay, so now we have the water in there, and then we just gotta wait for it to boil, and then just pour this in there. And it says only 6 minutes, which is quick. We're gonna maybe bring along some, like maybe a HelloFresh or something, but we just decided just something quick. It's been a long day. We're tired. But yeah, super easy meal. So sometimes you kind of need that. So. So, bag number 2. Smells good. Saying a lot for Hamburger Helper, because normally I'm not crazy about like instant mixes, but this actually looks decent. I guess it's kind of like ramen, I suppose. So, yeah, it looks pretty good. So it's gonna take, it says 6 minutes, so we'll see. I've noticed that sometimes cooking or boiling things in a camper takes a little bit longer, but we'll see how long this takes. But I just basically doubled the recipe or the amount of water, just because we were making both packages. So yeah, we'll see how it turns out. So this is how it's looking so far. All right, so this is how it looks. Not bad. I have this tendency to kind of sample as I go. So now we're gonna plate everything and let you know what we think. Alright, so that's what it looks like. Kind of like mac and cheese or Hamburger Helper, as you'd expect. Alright, let us know what the verdict is.
It's good.
Yeah?
I would say it's definitely worth the money.
Yeah, I don't even remember how much you spent. A couple bucks, maybe? It was at like Dollarama, or
it was probably $2 or $3.
Yeah, at the Canadian Dollar Tree. I think it was like Dollarama.
Yeah, it was like Dollarama or
Yeah.
something. It was like the Canadian equivalent.
Yeah.
It tastes like just regular pasta that you just buy
Okay.
and
The
boil
sauce?
in the sauce. It
Mm.
it doesn't taste bad. It does taste good.
Okay. So out of 10, what would you give it?
Probably give it an 8.
Okay, yeah, it's
pretty
pretty
good.
solid. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I will test it next. All right. I'm a little harsher when it comes to judging food because I am a foodie. So we'll see. I just kind of tried as we went, but I'll plate it together. Let's find out if there's any difference. Got. I did get like a dry piece of garlic, kind of like that just like hits you. It's not bad. The sauce is pretty light. Probably a good thing. I mean, normally I prefer like more of a tomato sauce, but it's a pretty light sauce. It's hard. Maybe like 6.5 or 7 is kind of like what I'd give this. This is the pasta, and you can find it at, I'll double check and insert it here, but I believe it was Dollarama that I got this from. So if you want something quick, I mean, I do think it's better than like what we have here in the US as far as like instant pasta goes, but not bad for just like a quick meal. So, pretty decent. All right, guys. So I think we're gonna end off the night. Maybe honestly, I don't feel like a full cup of hot chocolate, so I think we might just share a quick cup of hot cocoa. I love these from Trader Joe's. They're a seasonal item. These are the hot chocolate stirring spoons with mini marshmallows. I think they've changed the formula on these since like, not last year, but the year before. I think they had like a mix of different chocolates. Now I think it's dark chocolate, which I'm not opposed to. It's just a slightly different formula. It's all you really need. Some people use hot water. Those people are savages. I'm just kidding. But maybe not. But I usually use, like, you can use milk, you can use non-dairy milk. We're gonna probably just maybe heat up some milk, stir this in, just want to make sure it's hot enough, and then just enjoy a cup of hot cocoa. I brought 2 just in case, but I think, yeah, I just want a couple sips, so maybe we might just share one just before we head to bed. So kind of show you guys those, but these are one of my favorite things about the holidays. All right, here we go with this Oregon Sasquatch mug, and this is the hot chocolate stirrer stick. So I'm just gonna kind of stir this up. All right, and so we're just kind of stirring. It should be hot enough to kind of, yeah, it's like slowly melting off. But I really enjoy these every like holiday season. So, there we go. All right, it's mostly kind of stirred in now, for the most part. So got that. All right, guys, so it's officially New Year's 2025. So happy New Year's to all of you guys. Thank you all for being such avid supporters of the channel. And please do subscribe if you aren't subscribed already. This isn't the end of the video. We still got tomorrow morning, but we're going to head to bed and enjoy our hot cocoa. Let's give it a try. Not too bad. It's not fully... Okay, let's mix it up a little bit more. It's still kind of on the spoon a little bit. So it takes a minute. That's the key to these things. Okay. So that's what it looks like without spilling on the floor. So, yeah. All right. Happy New Year, everyone. And we'll see you in the morning.
All right.
All right, guys, so I'm going to give you my bathroom review. We came here kind of late last night, so we didn't do it. It's just too dark. So wait till daytime to kind of show you guys what we think of the bathrooms. I don't think it's something that we normally do, but anyway. But here's the bathroom, and then there's the lake. And it's actually a really nice property. So happy New Year's Day, everyone. There's a lake right down there, so we're gonna probably take a little walk. We have time after breakfast, so take a little walk down there. So there it is. There's the lake. There's so many folks down there, but take a little walk. It's really pretty. So, all right, here's the bathroom. Here's like a little spigot, so if you have like a dog or you need to fill up some water. All right, the women's. I'll have Patrick review the men's. That'd be more appropriate. So here's the women's bathroom. All right. So my biggest complaint, okay, it doesn't really matter as much during the day, but this light does not work in the shower. So it is pitch black. So if you want to shower at night, you're kind of SOL. You have to use like a flashlight or something. But it's all right. It says that this is coin operated, but I don't see anywhere to put a coin, so they must have gotten rid of that. But yeah, so that's the shower. That's kind of my complaint. There's no, like at night, there's no way to, this is pitch black over here. And so here's the bathroom. Okay. So this one has a lock. This one does not. Let's see. Yeah, there is no lock, so anyone can just come walking in on you going to do your business, on you doing your business. Honestly, I've never really rated bathrooms before. I know many of you do. So those of you who also try camp, this light works. This light works. I know in the men's bathroom, the main light does not work, but the men's shower light works, which is really weird. And I guess there are broken door handles, door locks in the men's as well. So honestly, probably like maybe a 2 or 3 out of 10. And that's, I feel like, pretty generous. Like, it's not horrible, but it's not good. Like, it's just not, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not horrible, but it's still kind of not good, kind of bad. Anyway, that's the women's restroom. Okay, my other gripe is there is also no soap. And I think there was a woodpecker on the roof because I kept hearing this tapping and there's nobody around, so anyway. Yeah, they're right there. There's like 3 of them. Oh shit, there's like 4 or 5 of them. Look at that. There they are. There's the deer. Wow. I'm surprised they're letting us get this close to them. There goes one of them. Oh, there they all go. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them. 6 deer. Wow. Yeah, look at a whole bunch of them, man. Yeah. Yeah. Deer, yeah. Alright, so what we're going to attempt to make is something that you might already be familiar with, and that is Dutch babies. I unfortunately left the recipe at home, but I can tell you how to make it. It's pretty easy. It's something actually I first started making in middle school. I still have the recipe book. It's all drawn over, but that's at home. But this is pretty easy to do. It does require 3 eggs. I know eggs are kind of crazy expensive right now. I went to Walmart and the cheapest one was like 7 something. I actually went to Whole Foods and it was, I think, like $5.50, which is pretty reasonable. It's like, you know, you compare to Walmart. Whole Foods is supposed to be expensive, but they have a limit, so they haven't jacked up the prices. But this is 3/4 cup of regular all-purpose flour, and it's really important that you have the ingredients to a T. So like no whole wheat flour, you have to have the eggs, you have to have regular milk, not non-dairy milk, otherwise it's not really gonna rise. I've tried experimenting and it just doesn't turn out the same. So you're gonna have 3/4 cup of just regular milk, 2% or whole milk, it might be even better. And then the flour, the eggs, and then on top, some lemon and powdered sugar. I use some swerved as just like, cause it's just a topper to go on top to kind of reduce the sugar a little bit. And then we're gonna have like a pat of butter that goes in this pan. Ideally, a cast iron skillet would probably be best if you have one, but since this is what we have, a regular Pyrex pan will work just fine for this. But really, we're just gonna mix everything. We're gonna stick it in the oven and we're gonna see how this turns out, because I see all of you guys making cool stuff and truck campers to kind of experiment, see how it turns out. So I wanted to kind of play with this. It's one of my favorite breakfast recipes, so we'll see how it turns out. Alright, so we're just going to kind of cut off some butter. And this is to kind of like grease the pan. And these knives don't work very well for this, but we're just going to roll with it. So you want to preheat the oven. What's it preheated to?
350.
Yeah, you can preheat it to 350. I think that's around the right temperature. I don't think it's 425. That'd be too hot. So I think it's about 350 going off of memory. So we're gonna put that in there for now while we mix everything up. So we have the bowl, and okay, let's get that off there. So we have the bowl. What we're gonna do is mix everything up. So we have the regular all-purpose flour, the eggs, and then the milk. So right, so we are going to, let's see, the eggs, milk. So I think the eggs and the milk go first, typically the wet ingredients. So we're gonna do those first. Yeah, I went a couple days ago to Trader Joe's and Sprouts, and neither of those places had eggs. I mean, I'm really surprised more places aren't putting limits on eggs, to be quite honest, just because, you know, thinking back to the whole toilet paper shortage, I'm really kind of surprised, but Whole Foods does. So if you're having trouble finding eggs, especially at a reasonable price, I would suggest Whole Foods. So there we go. We got our 3 eggs. All right. And now I'm going to put in the milk. Put that over there. And we don't need the lemon yet. So, all right. So we're gonna measure out 3/4 cup. So this is the milk. We're going to. Okay, that should be about 3/4 cup. I'm kind of looking at it on the other side. Yeah, but this is a recipe I wouldn't try subbing anything on, just because it just may not come out the same. Okay, so I'm just gonna mix that. I think we got this whisk from Grocery Outlet. Yeah. This works well. So now we're just going to kind of, I already kind of pre-measured this out, so we're going to kind of start putting that in there. It's kind of stuck in there. And I'll put the recipe down in the comments in case anyone wants to try this out. So there we go. It comes together pretty quickly, like probably about 20-25 minutes. So the pan, let's see how it's doing. Okay, I've got to wait for the butter to melt a little bit more, and then we can put it in there. That's the batter. So I also brought some, it's optional, but if you like to top it with some fruit or something, I brought some raspberries to top it with. Alright, so we're going to bring that pan out. Melted. So it doesn't stick. It's a little bit hot. A little bit, yeah, okay. So now we're just going to shuffle it in there. Just want to make sure this is even, so. So that's what it looks like, and now it's going to go into the oven for about like 25 minutes. We'll come back shortly and check on how it's doing. All right, so we saw 6 deer. So now we're, hopefully this is done. I think this might be done by now. Let's see what we got. Okay, all right. So it didn't rise quite as much as I wanted it to. Looks like a lot on one side, but it's done. It's done. So let's see. Okay, so now we're gonna just put on the lemon and the powdered sugar. That usually goes on. So what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna put the juice all over. And then the powdered sugar. Now for, oops, the raspberries. Alright, so we're just gonna, the raspberries all over. However many you want. Okay. What is this? So what I like to do is kind of divide it up. Okay. All right. So we're gonna serve that, and then I'm gonna get my matcha going. You know what a whisk is?
Should be in that.
No, I didn't see the matcha one, the brown one. Is it up there?
Oh, the brown one.
Yeah. All right. And so there's the matcha. All right, so that's how it turned out. Not bad. So after we have our breakfast, we'll take you along on a walk with us and see the scenery around here.
All right. This is the bathroom. For whatever reason, light's not working. 2 urinals. We have a toilet right here. There is no lock, so I want to use the bathroom and not have someone go in there. This is the shower. It's not terrible, but does need some TLC. Overall, you have working toilets, no pit toilet, shower. 5 out of 10. Not great, but not really horrible either. Alright, here are some of the campgrounds, or not campgrounds, campsites you're back into. Thankfully, these actually aren't that bad to back into, even without a backup camera. I was actually able to just back in within just a couple of minutes when we showed up late last night when it was dark. So you can see in the background there's the lake. I think it's called Acorn Lake because it's Acorn Campground. The water is pretty low, as you can tell. I just don't think we have gotten a whole ton of rain this year, but let's just go walk around.
I'm going to take you guys on this little trail here, or it looks kind of like an unofficial trail, so check it out. Hopefully it's not too muddy. We have some muddy spots kind of coming up.
See the mud right here. Yeah, it kind of looks like this part over here probably would be all the way covered underwater, I would assume, just because how low the water is. And there is some campers right over there. I have a boat launcher right down there. Need a boat permit, of course. I don't really think anybody's gonna be really boating much out there, because just
it's really low.
Yeah, the water is really low. We'd need a lot more rain in order to, see anybody out boating. It's just water is way too low, unfortunately. But it is really nice and it's nice and pretty out here. And
yeah, it's really, really scenic. Look how beautiful the view is that we got going on.
Yeah, in the background.
Actually, I was a little bit skeptical at first, but this is actually quite nice.
Yeah.
It was only like an hour and 15 minutes from home, and yeah, it's kind of like a hidden gem almost.
Yeah, it's only $20 a night, so it is pretty cheap. It's not like wanting to stay in Yosemite where it's like $35 a night or something like that. And that was like $76 for 2 nights, but thankfully, I'm gonna turn this around. A lot of places require a 2-night stay. This place didn't, which I'm rather grateful, because it's kind of annoying to have to pay for 2 nights, and especially if you have to drive kind of far. It's kind of a hassle, and when you work a regular job and you get off at 5 and it's already dark already, it's not really convenient. Especially if you want to go somewhere far away like Yosemite. For us, that's like a 4-hour drive, and it's honestly just not feasible during the week to leave on a Friday, because it does take time to get everything together when you get home. Pick up the truck if I didn't already park it in front of our condo the day before, and just get everything ready, because then we get there like, shoot, so somewhere far away, like 4 hours, probably 11:30, midnight. Just it's not easy to do. But this one's close by, only like an hour and 15 minutes with good traffic. Yeah, it's pretty nice out there. As far as I could tell when we came in, there wasn't any other truck campers at all. It's all fifth wheels, or I shouldn't say fifth wheels. I only saw travel trailers. I did see one or two big Class A, but RVs. And oh look, someone there with a boat, so maybe they're going boating. Anyway, it's pretty nice out. I think it's only, gosh, maybe 50 right now. It was a low of like, I don't know, 39 last night. So we turned the heater on, and it pretty much, it ran all night. But the propane furnace is pretty efficient, so it didn't use a ton of propane, but it is not quiet. So it just, like, you know, it's,
I had to turn it off.
yeah, I had to turn it off last night, because it's just really loud when it kicks on. But it does heat the camper quite quickly, which is nice. Oh, here's the end of our informal trail.
Yep.
So I just guess we'll walk along the road here, and
So there's a lake. Really beautiful place.
this is really pretty. The water's pretty low.
Yeah. So cute.
How old is he? Oh, 2 years old. I thought so. Hi, puppy. You want to say hi? He wants to go back in the truck. Come say hi.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi. That's funny. Stop the spread. What is that? Highly invasive golden mussels.
We have been detected in Port of. We have boated in the affected water since October 2024. Do not launch your vessel. Always remember to dry water grab. Alright, we are at another road. I think this one probably leads into a boat launching area. There's another campground right next to Acorn Campground. I don't remember the name of it. Yeah. There, but it was late at night, and I could barely read the sign. So, but this is just another part of the lake. We're just gonna check out and see what's out here.
Oh wow, look at that. This is really nice.
Yeah, it looks like this doesn't look like an easy air it at launch because
No.
the water's so low. I'm pretty sure this would have been the end of the regular boat launching
Oh, yeah.
area
Right.
if the water is at normal height, but it's not, so I have to like back in really far. It looks like someone's fishing in the lake.
Yeah. Wow. The water must have come up a lot further at one point.
Looks like it, yeah.
Oh,
I wonder if
all the rocks.
this was part of a boat launching.
Yeah. That's a good question.
I'm not really sure because all these, you know,
rocks
would
Yeah.
damage the boat, so
Yeah.
it's really hard to say. But I would think that back up there, that was enough.
Do the honors and touch the water and see how cold it is.
Yeah, it's pretty cold.
Like Lake Tahoe cold?
I'm not sure. I mean, it's not exactly warm out.
Yeah.
Lake Tahoe is probably colder, but I would definitely not be jumping.
Yeah, it looks pretty shallow. Actually, drops off right about over there. It's not super deep.
I wouldn't expect to be.
No.
Maybe 15, 20 feet
Yeah.
at the most. 30? I don't know. It's hard to say because this water level is so low.
Very rocky. Should we walk up further and more away from the rocks?
Yeah, we just go.
guys, that's going to be a wrap on this New Year's Eve video. Our next trip is going to be when we head down south in 2 weeks. So this video will probably go up next week around, I think that's the 8th, lands on the 8th. And then we will see you guys down south in mid-January. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, kind of coming along, very kind of quick kind of getaway for New Year's Eve, because you know we both have to go back to work tomorrow, and you had to work yesterday.
Yes, I unfortunately had to work.
So I got here so late.
the end of the workday, I did not get. My state agency did not let us out early, unfortunately.
Yeah, which it was kind of a bummer, but yeah, we both have to go back to work tomorrow, so kind of a quick one, but hope to take you along down south. That's going to be like a beach camping trip. I'm really excited about it. But yeah, thank you guys for coming along. Hope you guys have had a great holidays. Hope you have the best New Year 2025. This was definitely a great start to the new year. We're looking forward to many more videos to come, but I think our cadence right now is going to be every 2 weeks or so is kind of what we're targeting, because again, we both do work full time, but we really do enjoy doing this. So yeah. Any parting words?
Not much else. Just please like and subscribe. We'd appreciate it. Share it if you like it, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye guys. There's a dog that's been like wandering around that we don't know who it belongs to, but there's someone who asked us if it's our dog. I don't know, I assume he belongs to probably someone nearby, but I really should, maybe it's someone further up there. I see someone up there.